Morning. Yeah. Sorry, so slack and slow getting started here. We had self-centered issues. How's that? American Outlaw. Good morning. Brown Chicken. Good morning. Guns and Bankers. Good morning. Rob. The Shadow. How are you doing, brother? Did I miss anybody? I don't think so. Brown Chicken, right? I know. Let's all sing. We got that. We all got our intros like memorized.
Guns and Bankers.
Doom, doom, doom. Yeah, I think everybody has an old Mac intro for their videos now. Huh?
Yep.
I like that.
Morning, everyone.
It's called a Mac Attack.
Mac Attack, thank you. That's sweet, man.
It's an old Mac Attack.
Old Mac.
Yeah, don't forget the
Hey.
old part.
Good morning. Is that a black sun I see? What is that? See the little icon at the end
In
of.
fact, Moto, you see Angel Face, she made my last video.
How's that?
She was in the song. I made a song about her.
Oh, I got it now. Yeah. I thought you was asking. Yeah. Didn't we, I started to play that the other day when you had it on. I was like, oops, maybe that was a surprise. And I went and bombarded your page I threw it up on blast, thinking I'm doing cool stuff and just not thinking. Robert Loby, good morning.
Hey, Jim Reynolds.
Jim, where's Jim? Let's see. Oh, I think we're all good. Nobody came in here bitching and griping, at least not much anyway.
Oh, I can start.
Huh? What's up? Where are you at? You getting unloaded instead of loaded. You'd rather probably be home getting loaded.
Yeah, we're dropping loads. Oh, sick burn.
Oh,
That hurt.
damn.
Ooh.
Wow.
We're in Veneta, Oklahoma. We're the load was like cast iron products, so it's like it looked like it was like brake drums for trailers or something like that.
I hear you.
And yeah, they're in the trailer right now doing their thing, and then I got to go over to Tulsa, pick up my next load, and it's going to Belton, Missouri.
Yeah.
And so we're doing some short trips before the weather gets really bad, tomorrow or this weekend, and then I might go south from there.
I was just asking, do they plan you for some of that stuff when it's super bad like that? They don't just, hey, let's go over into tornado country right now. It's hot. Or do they say, well, we're going to wait till the next day?
So Steve and I have pretty much the same experience in the trucking industry. So I trust him to and that's how I would route myself too. There's no reason to take a load into or through a hurricane or a tornado or horrible wind events. And I don't know if you kids seen on the news yesterday, but just north of me in Indiana, I think 65 trucks flipped over in the wind.
Yeah. And that don't make sense. And of course, a lot of businesses could possibly be closed. People are late to work. You're there trying to unload and nothing's happening.
Yeah, it's not smart to deliver to or through a disaster zone. It ain't worth it. Not with the technology that we have. Like even the GPS that I'm using. I was driving across Missouri, and it said 20 miles, tornado warning in 20 miles, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, do I stop now? Who do I call? What do I do? I'm sitting here hugging the cruise control, hoping to get down the road.
And what have I signed up for?
Yeah, so I just called Steve, and he can pull up the radar, and he's like, oh yeah, there's a couple of bands and stuff, but it's you're not gonna die. I was like, cool. I ain't ready to die. I can't afford it.
You keep in touch with Snorlord? Is that who you're talking about a lot?
Yeah, it's Snorlord.
Good dude.
But he's doing all of my dispatching right now, so now I don't.
Oh wow, yeah.
I don't have to open up a computer while I'm driving. I don't have to
trustworthy
text.
Is that? You know what I mean? Like that's a sense of security when you've sat at the guy's house, you've shared, and you broke bread.
Well, he came to the
know?
wedding, you know.
Yeah, stuff like that. There you go. That's a good
But
bond.
he can't drive a truck anymore because his office position, he's
No
safety
kidding.
and dispatch.
I didn't
So
know.
there's no sense in him driving a truck anymore. He makes his
Yeah.
money at home. So I think he's living vicariously through me right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And he teaches, he's giving back. I'm sure that gives him a good sense of not like he has a problem with, but self-worth and giving away what has been given to you freely. A gratitude, living in gratitude is what I want to say. He's kind of
Yeah,
like that. He's spiritual, so
and we all struggle with gratitude, right?
yeah. You think so?
Oh yeah.
Yep. As soon as that's the last thing you think of when you want to get in self-pity is gratitude, because like self-pity is familiar, and I'm used to that abuse. Let me some of that up.
So last night I had a chance to use the laundry facilities at the truck stop. There's a truck stop in Joplin, Missouri, the Petro, and it's a beautiful location. They sell all the chrome parts and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
I opened up a washer to throw in my clothes, and they had left all the washers closed, so they're all musky and just moldy.
Oh yeah.
I was so pissed. I was
I
like,
did
I
that the
gotta
other
throw my
day.
goddamn clothes in that, and
Yes.
then I stopped for a second. I was like, listen, just add a little bit more detergent. Your clothes
Yeah.
are getting clean. Quit whining. Where's your
Yeah.
gratitude, Sterling?
Yeah. Damn, I gotta do something twice.
Yeah.
It's hard to
But-
think like that especially when you're down and out sometimes, though.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
But it helps. It helps when you do think like that.
Negativity is a habit. It really is.
Yeah.
And it's a bad one.
Yeah.
And then I realized, well, things are okay. I've got food in the truck. There's a little bit of money in the bank. I'm gonna have clean clothes. I went and got a haircut and trim, and had a good dinner last night. I was able to chill for 12 hours. I took nice
Your comments for me.
12 hours off. But yeah, we're doing good. And sorry to steal the show from you. Let's get to the comments.
Oh, you didn't steal nothing. We were I was trying to get a picture uploaded. Rob, if you don't mind, I'll share it. I didn't want to say nothing because it's when people share pictures with usually when they come to me, I think, well, they want me to put it up on the show usually, but
that's the only reason I will share a picture with you.
I know, and you don't say
totally
nothing.
Cool.
I know. Yeah, I know what that's for usually. I'm like, yeah. Sterling sends me a picture and don't say a howdy or a hello or nothing. That's just something to add to the show when we're doing it, which I appreciate. So yeah, Angel, Rob's telling Angel that his wife is getting a M class. She's going to be starting her classes or whatever, I think towards the end of the month. And yeah, what a revealing, cool thing. There's a little extra to go along with that, but I was just trying to get the okay.
I always wanted to ask Robert if he knew my friend Kona. She lives there in Sacramento. She does a lot of group rides and stuff. Kona and Michelle.
Kona and Michelle.
They're some nice ladies. They both ride Indian motorcycles. Don't hold it against them.
I think we're good to go. Could you hear that?
That's Buck Brown coming. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, he's been summoned.
I gotta mute myself.
Oh, mercy. I can never find like shortcuts to get to places that I want fast, like now, like it should be real recognizable. I gotta search and look and him and haw.
Hey, Brown Chicken. Good morning.
There we are.
Yeah, brown chicken's all up in the house.
Yeah.
Okay, Robert. Yeah. Yeah, they're from the Sacramento region.
Roosters. Sorry about that.
Good.
Go ahead there, Sterling.
Don't be shy.
Oh, no worries. No,
Okay.
Robert's saying he didn't know Kona or Michelle, so
Yeah.
sad, depressed now. I have no connections with human beings. Speaking about sad and depressed, here's the weather report. It's thunderstormy, cloudy. It's been raining.
Yeah.
That looks
54 degrees. And I'll probably have some tornadoes later or something, but you know,
Something
fortunately
fun.
I'll be nowhere near it.
Oh, some days, man. Some days stuff just will not load up. Like, where do these pictures go? I send it to the cloud. You expect it to be there. Well, if you don't go hit the Google icon and redo it on your computer or something weird like that, it'll just sit there in like limbo. Like, I'm not refreshing. I'm not going to be
sometimes plugging your phone into a charger will help the backup process go faster.
Oh, yeah. I got that right here. Even
There's
if it's
a setting
charged.
there's
Yeah.
a setting on your phone
I
that
see.
you know sometimes it won't back up unless it's on a charger.
Yeah.
To conserve your battery. I got that all shut off.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than trying to use an app or something on your phone and it says, please update first. And it's like, why ask? Just do it. Just give me every update all the time.
If it's something normal, yeah, just update me. Don't update me with, a virus. I'll be good on that.
Yeah.
Like we wouldn't want an update. Well, some updates actually corrupt something you really like or that you had before. Now all of a sudden don't work.
Samsung's really good about fixing that quickly. I've had a Samsung phone ever since 2011, and I can only think of maybe 3 or 4 times where an update corrupted another app, and then usually by the end of the day they get it fixed and there's an update.
Usually.
Good morning, Connie.
Oh, yeah. Man, so anyway, I was trying to get a picture of a motorcycle for you all, but I can't do it. I don't have the power. How about we just do this shit? I'm good and angry right now. Can you believe that? Just good and angry inside. I'm not,
I thought Eric was supposed to be the angry one.
I am. I'm always angry.
Ooh, what we got there?
Ooh, that's the bike.
Freaking like it's a 20 something too. It's like 2020 or and the shit is bad. It's like a 114. He threw the screen on it, but it's a badass
Yo,
motorcycle.
I'm so glad she got the fucking I'm sorry. She's so glad she got the windshield.
Yeah, he had that laying around, I think, and he put it on himself if I remember right.
And in California you need it, and it's bug season there too.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Ooh. There we are. There we are. Let's try that. We'll try it with a screenshot and then send it. See if it likes that. A full view would be great. Don't you agree? A full view of a nice new motorcycle, especially one of our community members and a lady who's going out, going to get her M class.
It's such a beautiful blue, too. I love that blue. What's up, 2-4?
Hey, 2-4.
There he is.
Morning, 2-4.
If I didn't say hello. I say hello to you all individually.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Hello,
every single one of you. Yeah, all yous.
All yous.
All yous, guys.
What's a ute?
What is a ute?
Remember that?
A ute?
Is it better to have more? I guess I ain't even going to bring it up. How's that? Now you're all in limbo. What were you going to say?
Yeah, it's a nice blue, man.
Yeah, it was a nice blue. That's what I was going to say.
Like that.
Is she taking the course at Harley Davidson or separate?
That's a good question, Rob.
Yeah.
Oh, we got our paperwork, kids.
Paperwork.
All good, brother? There you go. Appreciate you. Oh, we're in the money.
There it is.
The money.
Yeah.
I just made $1,500. Woohoo!
Doing the little money jig when nobody's looking, that little like dance you do, you're like, whoo.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm not wearing pants.
That's all right. That makes the jig better. It's more entertaining.
So Sterling, now you got to pull away, close your doors, and put the seals on or whatever, the things that locked the
No.
doors?
No,
No?
we're empty right now. So what I got to do is step out here, remove the wheel chocks, and pull forward, close the doors, and go get my new trip. About an hour east of here, or west, an hour west of here.
Favorite color is blue. Yeah, I got a lot of blue stuff too. I find out cobalt blue, pretty damn nice.
Is it true that green motorcycles are bad luck?
Yes, I've heard that way back like in the
Yeah.
late 80s, early 90s. You never got a green Harley. So
What started that? Because
don't know.
you know,
It's just a bad luck superstition. And why? That is a good question. I thought it was just me, like, like I'd heard that. And I thought, well, maybe just a small group of people that told me that BS, because guy I worked for at tattoo shop, he was a hardcore Harley guy and club guy too, and told me that. So I kind of took it as golden, like that's the Bible there. Don't get a green one, Dean.
yeah, because I want a Road King special in Deadwood green, like a 2020.
Yeah.
And everyone that I tell that to, they're like, "Oh, green's a bad
Really?
color.
Wow.
It's so much bad luck."
I have not heard anybody complain about it in a long time.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I
here.
quit listening to people that complain.
Jamin, buy the house.
Okay, let's take a look at this. There we go. It's got a beautiful translucent looking paint job on the tank there.
That's
Very
fancy.
nice. Yep, the 114's got a beautiful seat. I think she'll find that being pretty comfortable. Let me turn
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't like the gators on the front forks, but
Oops, look
I
at
like them.
The boots.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes your fork seals last longer, especially if you ride through the desert a lot and on the sand and dirt.
There we go.
It also has a nostalgic look too. That's what we
Hmm.
used to have years ago.
Yeah.
Take a
Needs
look
more
around.
chrome. We need chrome wheels.
It's got
Come on
black.
now.
It's got black chrome. That's
Black
black chrome. That must be the window put on for her. She'll
It's
like
got
that.
the LED headlight. Are the turn signals LED?
It don't look like it.
Yeah.
It looks like the stock analog or whatever they call it. Stock. What do you call it? Stock.
Incandescent.
Yeah.
LED technology is so great
LED
nowadays.
it is so much more like will pop out and be like noticeable and seeing too. So that is actually a great upgrade to make if you don't have that yet. But we ain't complaining about the bike. I just
Oh
saying.
no, there's no complaints.
No.
Good time.
It's just a safety thing. A good way to justify an upgrade, huh?
Yeah, safety.
It'll be
Yep.
safer. Let's get the day maker. We need the day maker in the headlights so you can see
Yep.
deer and not die. Well, I just see them better before I hit them. That's really
Yeah,
what
because the second you tell your wife it'll make it look cooler, she's like, huh?
you can do without that. Yeah.
How dare you?
You can't be practical when you get one of these bikes because you're not practical in the first place.
Buck Brown's
I'm-
got a green motorcycle.
Does he? Yeah.
Yeah, that Indian.
Okay. He got 2 bikes or 1? He just got the small, not the small, but like the Sportster style.
He secretly has 1 1/4, but I
Yeah,
can't reveal
I
it right now.
know. Yeah. Be a mystery. Yeah, she's pretty excited. She knows how much I enjoy. Yeah, you'll be able to. You'll be a little stressed, I'm sure, at first. Get those intercoms. If you don't have them, get the Cardo talk because you'll be so
Yes.
happy that you can communicate and talk to her and tell her exactly whatever
That's exactly
it is.
how Red Lady learned how to ride. Is me saying, hey, little slower.
Yeah, you get to learn
She
right away.
had an incident in front of me. I'm chasing her, and we were going up towards Ebbets Pass, and she come in. I could see she was getting confident in her turns, like she was lean and then lean
Sure,
and throttle
yeah.
out,
Getting a little
and then-
happy.
and then she crossed the yellow line, and she was like, I could hear her breathing. She's like, oh, and I was like,
Nope.
lean,
Oh.
lean. Like don't don't panic. Don't hit the brakes. Don't roll off the throttle. Lean. You're fine. And she made it through the corner. And after the corner, she slowed down. And she's like, wow, that was scary. It's like, yeah, that's how quick it happens too. You get a little confident, and all of a sudden, you're in oncoming traffic.
Oops.
You got there.
Yeah.
A scooter.
You know what's nice about them little
It's not a
scooters?
motorcycle.
You
What's
know
that?
what's nice about them little scooters?
I don't have one.
You can suck start them.
Oh, jeez.
That's too much.
That's great.
That's $2,600. Aprilia SR50 2-stroke.
2-stroke.
Well,
Yeah.
now I'd ride it. I don't know. I'd ride it though. I would. I'd ride it. I would
That
ride it.
thing going downhill so you can hit 40
I
on it.
mean, it's
I
got
don't know. I grew up to the ability to buy motorcycles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'd ride it. I like riding stuff like that. I wouldn't. It's like having a toy, like bring me back to being a kid. I'm sure it would be very surprising some of the power these things have and
Oh yeah.
stuff. Some are doggy
Look at those websites over in Indonesia where they race those things. The
Really?
the 125cc drag racers and stuff. It's amazing what you can do.
Yeah.
Tiny little motor.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a purpose and a place for it. If you're living real urban and you really don't have a vehicle and you're going to school or you're doing just different things where you just need something quick and no problems parking and shit, yeah, I'd go for it. Are you hauling one around in the back of your semi there? In the back you had a deck up there and just haul that
there's
around.
a bunch of guys. There's a bunch of guys in Florida that have motorcycle lifts on their semi truck, and they just park the motorcycle behind the cab.
Yeah, I mean, like when you were stranded for 3 days and you couldn't get something good to eat, you had to order everything. I'm sure you would have liked some fresh air, tooled around.
Yeah.
You know,
it would have made life a little easier.
Mm-hmm.
It kept on getting stolen.
Yeah.
So much anger.
Then you could get good and angry, justified.
I had at least $70 in food stolen.
A Kawasaki 230.
That's crazy, bro. Like you got that back, right? Like they gave you that back, right?
Some of it.
Oh,
Rob
They
said
keep their fees.
A Suzuki Bergman 650.
Yes.
You've heard of that, huh?
Yeah,
Bergman?
it's a super scooter. So it looks like a scooter, but man, you'll run up on the highway 100 mile an hour.
Power. Wow.
Who wants to do 100 miles an hour on 14-inch tires?
yeah. Exactly.
I know. I don't know. It's up for the challenge. Is this it right here? Let's take a peek. Are these the Bergmans, Suzukis that look familiar to you, Sterling?
Yes. BMW makes one as well called the C1, I believe. And it's a scooter that has a full roll cage and a windshield.
Well, I picked that picture because that kind of shows how big the bike is in comparison to, well, hopefully looks like a small human.
It's the gold wing of scooters, basically.
Yeah.
My sister Connie, she had a scooter. It was a 250. I believe it's called a Helix or something like that by Honda.
Yeah.
That was a big bike too. Big scooter.
Yeah. And then they made the Pacific Coast, which was supposed to be the car version of a motorcycle.
Yeah. Is that the one Shay? Well,
yes.
I like that one kind of. I thought that was kind of cool for it was ugly, but something about it. I was like, man.
Now I would, if I was like stuck in a city or something, that's what I would get. I wouldn't get a scooter.
How about that? Chase and Go said you got to include it in your dunnage if you have a scooter on your truck.
Yep.
Dunnage. What does dunnage mean?
So if you're hauling flatbed and stuff, that's like the pieces of wood that you strap stuff down on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, kids. I have stolen your show long enough. I need to scan my trip and go make money.
Thing, man.
None of you pay me enough. You should all be
Yeah, I
ashamed for
know,
not paying
man.
me.
Yeah, that was kind of free stuff you were giving out there. I appreciate
We
it.
got to get that song. We got to get a song for Sterling called Day Tripper.
I'm Day Tripper.
Yeah.
Remember the Beatles? Day Tripper.
Yep.
Yeah,
Or
the
truck
Trick did it
driving
too.
man in the style of Jerry Reed.
Yeah. It sounds good.
All right, kids. Hope you have a good day. Stay
Thanks for
safe out
stopping.
there.
Yeah.
Take a lot of risks. Ride very quickly. Wear a helmet.
Yep.
Aim for spectators.
Soft impact.
Yep. I'll catch you later.
Soft impacts only. Yeah. All right. Bye-bye. That's always nice.
And
Like
we
a little-
got Asia in here today.
Little drop-in celebrity type stuff, what you get in here. That's what they all are
Oh,
to
yeah.
me. Dave comes in from Australia. Mac from Alabama.
Bammer, man.
I can't stop saying Alabama now. Once you said
It's
that
ER
once,
on the end. It is ER on the end. Alabama.
it's just stuck in my brain.
I'm a yellow hammer from Alabama.
Mm.
That's our
Yeah.
state bird.
Did you see the thank you, Mac video this
Thank
morning?
you, man. Oh, yes, I did. I saw it first thing this morning.
Isn't that great? That's one of the first ones I threw up at Ray. Ray puts them out at 3 a.m. in the morning. If you want to be first to comment, you better be an early bird. And just because I was first to comment, I'm just going to congratulate myself. Good job, Dean. That was awesome.
Yeah, Buck Brown, I mentioned him yesterday in my video that when we was doing the rubber tire deacon.
Were you? Yeah.
That was part of the show.
Let's see. Can we? This is
Asia.
Mac.
Did you hear the song I dedicated to Ultra Rider? I sent him a copy of it, and he really loved it, so I included it in the video yesterday
Yeah.
about YouTube rider, Ultra Rider. He's got his own channel. He's a great guy.
Ultra Rider. I've seen him. Yeah. I haven't seen anything in a while that he's uploaded, but I used to like a few weeks ago, and then I haven't seen.
Yeah, he's been out riding in the Cajun land over there amongst the gators and stuff. He's always
where he
taking
is?
these rides to go get bodine, the sausage.
Must be a different. Oh, you guys weren't even hearing that. I was sitting here playing this stuff, wondering why you weren't saying nothing, and it was because you didn't hear nothing, right?
Right.
My buddy
Now
has
you
a
hear it?
YouTube channel
Yeah.
called Ray Gregory Rides. Oh, hell yes, he rides. Follow Ray Gregory. Rides every day on TV or on an iPhone with your feet propped up high. With a cold beer in your hand, he's the man. Oh, hell yeah, I rode with him in Sweet Home, Alabama.
Did I hear Alabama?
Yeah, Alabama, man.
I heard Alabama. That's great. Yeah, I just wanted to play a snippet for you guys. That's Ray's new video, and Mac had, I guess, a hand in writing the lyrics. And I don't think he performed the instruments, but if you had them
write all the
available, you might
words.
have tried.
I write all the words, but AI puts the music
Yeah.
to it.
Isn't that amazing how words can, you think you have to be poetic when you write words and do whatever, but basically you can just write a story. And if you got a great
Right.
singer, it sounds
He
freaking
can
top
roll it
quality.
into a song. Yeah, some of the
Yeah.
words I put in there, it's hard for them, but they do a good job of it. The
Oh.
people that create the AI,
That's
they really
great.
put it together good.
Yeah, it's impressive. It really is.
Hey, speaking about impressive, I got up this morning and I got an email from the bank. And the last thing I purchased on my credit card was the Suno account.
Yeah.
For the music.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Hell, I got hit for so much money you cannot believe. I mean, it was a huge sum of money. on my credit card.
That they wanted
And
to take from
I'm
you?
not saying they had nothing to do with it, but the number was transpired, and that was the first time in about a month I'd used a card.
Yeah.
And so I just related in my mind the last charge I put on it was that, and then they turned my card off for me this morning automatically because there's no way I could have been in Taiwan.
No.
Oh, so somebody stole your info as
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to
So
get the paid version.
when I made the transaction, somebody picked up on the number, was able to use it,
I bet you
and they caught it. Wells Fargo caught it and sent me a text message this morning, and they cut my card off. So no more can be absorbed out of it.
I serious dual sport the other day. Well, you got that on your members or whatever you call it, your community page, Angel?
Buck, I just got your message. I sent you a link.
Yeah, Bodan.
There it is. Ah, God, you even had the link handy for me. Look at you.
I'm gonna need you to rub my back.
What's up, Mo? Hi, Mrs. Gregory.
Oh,
Hey,
the
how are y'all doing?
All right, how are you?
two.
I'm good. Going to work.
Well, I guess
All right, have a good day.
Here
You
we
too.
go.
Man, I get still for 5 minutes. I'm gone.
Yeah. Tired, dozing off. Yeah.
Yeah. What happens when you don't rest
No,
good?
get relaxed. If you hear you got anything you want to talk about, you just shut us up and say you got something to say before you don't nod off. Or if you nod off, you can just be here
You just
too. No, it
toss
doesn't never matters, man. I just want Ray Gregory happy. Maybe you need to go for a ride. I don't know.
Tossing and turning, Mr. Gregory. Is that the deal?
Huh?
Can't sleep, tossing and turning.
Yeah, you can't sleep. I got in the habit of sleeping a couple hours in the evening and shouldn't.
Yeah.
So it messes my night sleep up.
Looks like a clean bike.
You're not much of a drinker. Some people like do like a shot of whiskey or something before they go to bed. Sometimes. But you're not a drinker, you know.
No, that made me feel worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would feel awful. I wouldn't want to do that
Like
either.
NyQuil. I like it. It helps me sleep, but sometimes the next morning you're just like groggy. You can't really like wake up again. It's like, yeah, the next day is going to be sorry.
Yeah, that's why I leave the gummies alone, man. I can eat a quarter of a gummy and sleep for 2 days.
Like a hangover.
Me too. Man, I had me a big jug of gummies I was bringing home from Washington and left them in Clinton, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Some lucky motel attendant really scored big on that one.
Like, look
over
at these
$400
gummies.
worth of gummies.
Good Lordy. I know. What can you do with those when you buy them? Like, if that's kind of expensive, you know, like, couldn't you get a trial pack and try them out first and not spend that kind of money? Or,
I already knew. I've been using them for a long time. I mean,
So
I
you
go to
were-
Washington every year and use them.
yeah, okay.
I love
You
them.
just got tired of them.
Oh my God. I don't ever sleep, but with the gummies, I can sleep.
Yeah. Good looking bike. You
I
said that.
sleep too good.
Yeah, the one we were looking at Angels. I'm sure that's what you're talking about, Rob. Yeah, it looks like a badass bike, man. A lot of fun. Yeah, you could catch some air pretty easy. So I love jumping out of ditches and stuff. When I was back home in Minnesota growing up, that was that's what you did. You had ditches where your ramps. Come off the road, you come down the ditch and come up the other side, and boom, or the approaches. You had a lot of approaches that would cross the ditch to go to your home. And we had those all over the place, like bicycles, mini bikes, snowmobiles, banks. You take those and fly right up on them, catch air. And yeah, you're feeling good. You had your dopamine. Cucumbers forks are inverted. Oh, another vegetable. That's right. With plastic protectors, so I guess it doesn't need fork boots. they
Sorry.
get, yeah, they still get dusty. Yeah. Dirt bikes are fun. And yeah, and they work you out too, man. You actually like, you can stay in shape riding one of those. You better have a good core, you know?
And they feel like you're going so fast when you're not really going, like, because you're just I feel like you're so much more exposed on a dirt bike than, because they're tiny, man. Like they're narrow, they're nimble, and
yeah,
they're lightweight. They're like
they're torquey.
Pounds, not even.
So
I
like
gotta pay you a comment, Moto. I watched your video yesterday when the car pulled out in front of you.
Yeah.
I mean, pulled right straight across in front of you.
Yeah.
I mean, knowing you was doing something passing on the side.
Totally.
And the car just pulled straight out in front of you like it don't give a damn.
Well, that's the turning lane that I was in the thin part, you know, so it is kind of sneaky. So I'm always aware that I'm doing that and I don't get too pissed, but still you got to look, you know, I'm there. Motorcycles can do that. I got a lane and
I got to say you held your cool really good. My hands have been frailing around like you wouldn't have believed. I would have been doing a Ray Gregory.
Yeah.
Now I had 2 days in a row. That's an older video. I had 2 days in a row, not yesterday, but I think the day before and the day before that. Same thing happened to me. Same thing, same exact scenario. I sent him to sick. You've seen him. Yeah, you looked at him.
Yeah,
Let's see if I can
Fleet.
load these up and show you. That shouldn't take too long.
What the American Fleet is?
Oh, got to hit upload, Dean. There you go. Yeah, and it's a dangerous place. There's a 7-Eleven there, and there's a Hardee's. People are zipping in and out, want to get about their day, and then they want to get in that traffic because the stoplight's right there, too. And at that stoplight, that's where I take the right to go up my road to get to my neighborhood. And it's just, yeah. You got to, you know, I'll probably never get hurt there because I'm always looking. Always looking.
I saw the Dave's channel ride yesterday where he was kind of running along at the speed limit and there was a bike come up behind him and went by him like a rocket ship. Yeah. And it reminded me of a ride I did a couple of years ago where a crotch rocket went by me. It was just like, wow. That was it.
It scares the shit out of you when they come by you flying so fast. You're like, whoa! You're like, geez, what was that?
I did go back at the tail of the dragon, and they'll do that all day long.
Blow right by you.
What's up,
Buck?
What is up with all these truck drivers invading this morning?
Man, we're all of one, man. I love it.
I'm surprised you still driving truck. I thought you going farming.
Say what now?
I'm surprised you still driving. I thought you going farming.
Oh.
The other day you did your hee-haw stuff, you know, in your
tractor. Yeah, while the truck was having its wiring issues.
All right. I see car ahead. You see car ahead?
Yeah.
That's the Hardee's I'm telling you about.
I see it.
And there's the 7-Eleven, and my right turn is right here. This is where the right turn lane starts.
Yeah.
Just ain't started yet. Let me, this will take a second.
There we go.
You can't catch that parking lot or it don't go straight.
Just check this out. Just check this out.
Yes.
He at least that one stopped. The one yesterday came on across.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just kept on going.
They've been all up on him.
Hello, Mr. G, 1965.
Mr. G. Gosh, I don't have my.
What's up, Mr. G?
I gotta update
Mr. G.
Are we 98 or 99 days from VAM?
Must be 98, 99 was yesterday.
Yesterday, thank you. You are right. There we go. See? Bam, Mr. G. Mr. G, bam. 1 and 1. Good to see you, man. You counting days yet? We ain't in triple digits no more.
Yeah.
We're in doubles.
She's acting single. I'm drinking double. Boy, that's a flashback, ain't it, old Mac?
That's right. I was in a freight shaker leaving up out of Knoxville from the Williams truck stop. I got me a big cup of coffee and I set it up there on the rack, there a cup holding thing. And a freight shaker, if you hit a bump in the road, everything in your cab is going to come loose. I mean, just about I was climbing up through the gears, I hit a cross, a big chunk of where the truck jumped. That damn cup of coffee came straight up and landed in my lap. Oh yeah, I wore coffee till I could get changed.
Damn.
You didn't sue the truck stop for getting burned?
I should do the old
that.
McDonald's.
You remember that? Yeah, they made the
Oh, hell
coffee
yeah.
too hot, and it was like extra boiling hot, like ridiculous.
Yeah.
I usually put about 6 or 7 creams in it when I get McDonald's coffee. That cool the damn thing down where you can drink it.
Give me some ice cube, an ice cube or two, whatever.
See how nice and bright the sun is this morning up here in
was a great
Indiana?
Nope.
This time 12 hours ago, it was severe thunderstorms, tornado warnings, flood warnings.
Terrible.
Thank you, Mr. G, but you can, all that goes to Mac. He's one that made the song.
Yeah, Mac made the song. Mr.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
I just did the words.
Yeah, it's still you. Which one did we just watch? Sorry, I got to pull this up real quick just to see which one it was.
Angel Face is getting spring this weekend.
Getting spring.
She's getting spring. Spring has sprung this weekend for her, she says.
All right, not that one.
Supposedly.
We're going to be 90 degrees come Saturday. It's already hot. It's already almost 80 now.
Yeah, it's
And
hot here, Mr.
Monday,
Mac.
I think Monday we're going to be back down to 60.
Yeah, it's going to be like low 40s in Kentucky next week while we're up there, and
That's
high
right.
in the mid 50s.
Yeah.
Who could have guessed it?
Mid 60s right here, and I'm not maybe 30 minutes south of Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Hope that changes the next couple of days.
But no, I was trying. I was hoping to get in when Sterling was still in here, because not only did he steal one of my shorts,
What?
and steal an idea, he stole my last short I put up. He kind of copied me on one of his latest shorts on his first channel, and then he gets in here and steals the show this morning. I think he's kind of getting
Klepto.
used to being back on the road.
Damn klepto.
Yeah. You love him though.
I
Oh.
was giving him crap last night when I seen about it, because he had called to check on me because the storm had just come through him over there in Missouri, where he was at in Joplin yesterday evening.
Yeah.
And he called to check on me because the leading edge of it was over here where I'm at, and that's what brothers do. We check on each other.
Yeah.
And he lowered the boom on me, and I'm like, "Dang, dude, calling to check on me, but yet you're gonna steal my ideas." I see how it is. Yeah.
Well, let me try that out. We all like to try new things. You see
Angel
somebody do something, we copycat once in a while.
Oh, but then it was after he's like, "Yeah, I posted that video and used your idea and blah blah blah. I got 76 views and yours has got 13,000."
I'll split them with you, man.
I'm like, dude, you got it. You don't have to be right. All you gotta do is be first,
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
like
ain't
the
first,
news.
If you ain't first, you last, right? Hey.
Yeah. Angel Face, I got a live tonight and a premiere at 6.
Yeah.
You're
Double
around.
duty.
Thank you, Mr. G.
You talk about a YouTube hog for time. Sick
Yeah.
bastard. Back to back.
Hey,
Doing
Lolly,
it up.
how are you?
There's Miss Lolly right there. By golly, it's Miss Lolly.
By golly. I'm glad to see him. Because, we were
Yeah, film it, Angel.
wondering about you a little bit. And
Yeah,
we're still
I reached out to her this morning, I think.
freaking great. Thank you, Sick.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Worry about them.
Rocket Queen. We don't see her too much no more, but she's been on doing some lives again, and she's pretty traumatized about that damn fire, man. You could see it when she talks about it, you know, and it was close to taking everything they had, and it's right out the back door.
Yeah.
Speaking of piggybacking off of that, my mom's wildfires around South Carolina and North Carolina are damn near put out now because of the rain the last few days. So
yeah,
she got lucky too.
Very.
One of the wildfires was within 6 miles of our house.
Yeah. Great job on the song, Mac. Mr. G says. Yeah.
John said that tornado hopped over his house. They said it because that's what they do. They like bounce.
Yeah.
I was like, you gotta be kidding me, bro.
Yeah. And he's sitting around alive through all that. When Matt, what he was doing too, like a rabbit hole or something. I'm like, man, be like, take over, Red Rover, whoever was in there with him, you know.
Like,
go watch out.
Like me, for example. Not that I keep pointing my finger back at me, but you know, the wind and tornadoes and stuff that we got in Georgia there off of Helene.
Yeah.
There's 7 families that live in my neighborhood, right? 7 households. One place got destroyed, and we all know whose that was.
Yeah.
Raleigh got hit almost.
Yeah, depends on, I guess, how wide they are too. Some are huge. Some are like a mile wide or more.
They said that they were close enough to hear them. No electricity since about midnight.
Yeah.
I think I remember the rest of that story, Buck Brown. The guy that lost his home up there, what did he do instead of stay home and fix his own place up? He went down and helped other people to survive.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yes, he did.
That's what I heard.
My stuff was on hold at the time anyhow, dealing with FEMA and GMA and insurance and blah, blah, blah. I mean, my hands were tied. So, I mean.
That's right.
Yeah, Jason Ghost, I know what you mean. Sometimes when things are down, you got to try to look up, add some humor to it, add some sarcasm, whatever it is, and get through the suck.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Winona saying, when you hit rock bottom, there's only 2 ways to go, straight up or sideways.
Yeah. Let me see.
And most of the time, I've been sideways.
Sick. I set a notification for one of your lives already. So
thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
You know, like I said, I got about a 40-minute premiere before that too. It's going to be premiere. So if you come there, obviously you can sit and chat with other people in the community that show up. So
yeah, I made a movie.
Yeah. Well,
guys,
you don't put out content every day. So like a longer one from you, I think is more than acceptable.
Yeah, speaking of movies and content, I do appreciate everybody showing me some love here lately. Songs and videos and shorts and
trying to show the appreciation there, Buck. You're one of a kind, that's for sure.
No, y'all can all laugh at me if y'all are picking at me, y'all leaving everybody else alone. So
yeah. Never hear anybody talk ill-willed about you, that's for sure. Not even when you're not around. I don't even hear that. Anybody say anything.
Yeah.
Oh, you just ain't seen my dark side yet.
Yeah, I'm glad you're all right, Wally. I was getting worried.
I don't even like my dark side.
You kind of like camping.
Speaking of camping, I'm going next week.
Where are we going?
I'm going to North Carolina.
Oh, you're going to North Carolina?
Yeah.
Take me to your leader.
Well, all you gotta do is go home to go camping.
Yeah.
Going with my mom and friends of ours.
Storm
Mr. Ray, I bet you know where the campground's at. It's Franklin RV Park and Campground. That's where we're going.
Yeah, we go up to Great Outdoors.
So on, Mr.
Well, we used to go up to Great Outdoors. Family, husband and wife owns it. They're too freaking strict, man.
Damn.
National Weather Service has issued a tornado warning until 7:45 p.m. A confirmed large and extremely...
We got cows.
That's from Rob's neighbor.
Dude,
That would be terrifying.
that's ridiculous.
I got videos when one came to my house, an EF5 came.
Yeah.
It was a
That's huge.
2011, April the 27th.
That's what, 250, 300 mile an hour winds.
That's insane, bro.
It was raining bodies out of the sky.
Yeah. That's close. That's right there on the edge. I don't know how you get that close.
Yeah.
Not get stuck in. Battery's just zoomed in. Nah, he was there.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
Like it has a mind of its own. Like it goes wherever it wants.
But some of them storm chasers, their vehicles are made to survive.
Oh yeah. Them
They
granaries
look
out
like
there.
tanks.
The one that come to visit me was half a mile wide at the base.
Half a
And
mile.
that's how wide the swath was that it cut through the land. It was on the ground for 68 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah. They was here a lot longer than we've ever thought about being here.
Oh, yeah.
Mother Nature.
It's beautiful. I mean,
is awesome.
in its own route, in a way, I mean. Very
Crazy.
cool. Very cool, Rob. Thanks for sharing that. There we are. We're back. Hey. Get them once in a while in Canada. Yeah, far less than the U.S., I believe. I say this based on U.S. news I watch.
Yeah.
Close enough. Oklahoma. Yeah, that's always had the...
Tornado Alley.
Yeah. Well,
Oklahoma, Kansas.
even as a kid watching, that's probably why I had
Missouri.
tornado dreams most of my life. Like, what was that movie where the witch and the house and Oz?
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz. I thought that was just so traumatic, and watching that and just seeing feet left underneath the house and just how that changed the life. And like, wow, those things that's wicked. And there's nothing you can do once they come for you. It's a wrap, you know?
Yeah.
Y'all do know what women and tornadoes have in common, right?
Well, educate me.
They come in like a freight train, and when they leave, they take everything with them.
Yeah.
Oh, mercy.
Fact, Jack.
No offense,
thought
ladies
you-
in the chat.
No, that's just what do you call that?
I thought you were
truth.
gonna say
Shay
something.
reference.
It's called the truth. Ian.
Well, I never.
Thank you.
I said no offense.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Listen here, you know it was all mine in the first place.
Well, I'm just going to pull my knickers up and just go on and get on out of here.
I got a knicker for you.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, but it's funny though. It's funny. At what expense, right?
Yeah.
Mine,
Somebody else's.
my expense.
Yeah. See what you started? We won't talk about it's because you know it came to my mind now. We ain't talking about it.
Not talking about love.
Yeah,
She's rotten to the core.
Yeah.
good stuff. He has 4 vehicles as they are always getting trashed. Vince would appreciate that. Thank you for sharing. So, wow. Yeah.
Why doesn't he just keep one vehicle for that and get one for it?
Yeah. I don't know. They're not bulletproof, huh?
No.
I don't know. I just pull up and I pay whatever's there. I really don't look at gas prices, you know. They just make me mad. Never, never.
$2.55 here for regular and $3.15 for premium.
Okay.
93.
When Hooligan talks about ethanol or whatever it is ethanol free and all that, is that the difference between like buying regular and premium at all, or is regular and premium can both have ethanol in it? How does that work?
Everything's got ethanol in it unless you buy ethanol free.
They both do unless you buy ethanol free.
Yeah, everything's got 10% ethanol in it.
There are some stations you can find that you can get non-ethanol gas, but there's a warning about that. So
is non-ethanol
it's
better?
good to buy
I mean,
it
that's
for your lawnmower and stuff like that. That's what we buy it for.
Like here, QT sell ethanol free, but it's regular ethanol free. Now our local store up here, Kim, her ethanol free is premium.
Yeah.
But you pay a premium price for it too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So ethanol's bad.
Yeah, I got a friend of mine. That's all he'll use in his bike. And I said, dude, I don't. He said, that's what you need to use. I said, it don't stay in my bike long enough to use to spend that kind of money. You know,
I never have to worry about none of that stuff.
Yeah, I looked up places that because since Hooligan had talked about that, where I could find ethanol free fuel, and one of the stops that I stop at on the way to my commute every day, normally where I get is ethanol free, so I guess I'm good there. But yeah.
Well, the R1 and Hooligan Honda, you could probably run regular gas. Now the Harleys, I found you can't. You better run premium.
Yeah. I use premium in everything.
Yeah.
Not my car, but I mean,
I
don't call for it. But I mean, other than that, like my bikes, everything premium. My Honda out in the Yamaha, and my 15 horse Yamaha on the boat. Same thing. That doesn't hurt it, right?
Yeah, I've never run none but premium on my boat. They can ethanol free is all I've run in my boat. It can sit out there for 9 months, go out there, hit the switch, it'll fire right up.
Yeah, that's a good thing. I mean, I got to take my boat out just to take my boat out and start.
I need to.
I need ethanol free before winter comes. It's really hard, almost impossible to find. Yeah, they got additives too. What's that red stuff that you add to it?
Stable.
Yeah. I do that, or I drain like my little Honda, that tiller. I tilled my daughter's garden the other day. That thing had been sitting out in that shed out there for years. I mean, years. 10 maybe. Ain't been started. And I drained it all, and ran it dry, and it took a few pulls, but I mean, basically we had to put one of those new plungers on because it was so dry rotted, those little thumb plungers to prime your gas up.
They all do.
And I need new little gas lines too, because it has a hard time still starting. It starts and runs freaking great, but once you let it sit, it's losing that air or whatever. So I don't know. I think the hoses are bad. Yeah. We replace those and she'll be rolling, because Hondas last forever. That's their reputation. You buy a Honda, say, generator, you get a Briggs & Stratton motor, or you get a Honda motor, you're going to pay a couple $100 difference, but you're going to have more reliable, supposedly, right? Engine, and easier starting and quieter. And so put E85 in my truck when it's 10 cents or better, lower than regular. Then the CPM works out. More power, less mileage. What is E85?
Yeah, you get more power and you do get less. I found that out. I tried using that, and it would kill my fuel mileage. So in the long run, it really wasn't worth the money. You was actually losing money.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
What's it made out of? What's the difference? Is it?
It's got more corn in it.
More corn.
Yeah, your engine really needs to be capable of running E85. In fact, if you open up the gas cap it'll say on there, not E85.
Morning, John.
You can't
Yeah,
do not
you
put
got it, yeah.
E85 in it.
Yeah, you got a yellow cap or a yellow sticker. You can run the
Yes,
85.
I've seen those.
Yeah,
I've seen
that's
those.
right.
Okay, that's what I thought it was related to, but been a while. Angel
Morning,
face.
John.
Yeah, good morning, John. Good to see you. Good show this morning too. I hung in there with a good bit of it, but then I had to start getting ready for work, and
Yeah,
I left
did
John while
too.
I was in the shower. I had it blasting so I could hear what y'all were talking about. It says the way I deal with is to ride my bikes in the winter till the engine gets hot every month to the best of my ability. Rob's neighbor. Huh. Yes. Rob, retired writer saying howdy to all y'all. See, that is the only way, Angel. Great work. Your carbs will love you. That's what we do. Share loving information. Good stuff. What do I got on today? I think I got some work today too. Like actual work.
Speaking of
Had a
good
walk in
stuff,
yesterday.
I gotta get checked in here to do this other 31-mile run. Woohoo!
Yeah, Morgan. Okay, yeah, I gotta do like a bunch of freehand viney leaves and little dainty looking swirl stuff from the below the knee, wrapped around down to the ankle. That might be a fun one to throw on for a live or something, or record it. Because there'll probably be no stencil. Just draw it on with marker and layer it up and then fine tune it with some pen work and then trace it out. Angry D, how you doing? Good morning. We're getting there, Angry. How you doing? How
But you
are you?
guys be safe and keep your gowns down. Don't nobody want to see full moons in the middle of the day.
Gowns down.
Yeah.
No hospital gowns here yet, huh?
Be safe, Buck.
Take care, Buck.
Bye,
All right, Bucky Burr.
Thanks for checking in, brother.
What's up, Angry D?
Good to see you, man. Thanks for coming by. Yeah. Yo, that is the Buck Brown himself. Yeah, I've seen him I think in your live stream a few times and in the chats. I was surprised, like, hey, heck yeah. Somebody knows here at the Angry D show. He does some pretty great lives on YouTube and then goes over to Rumble because you're more free to be you on Rumble than you are on YouTube. So YouTube isn't really so you, is it?
No.
It's really.
They got all these regulations.
Yeah.
And it's like a giant money conglomerate. Like, I don't know.
Angry D was a rebel. He will kick that into the curb. Move on.
But like, the more you think about it, the more rules and regulations they have.
Yeah. Let's see. I ride year round except for a bit in August when it's over 100. High humidity, no wind and traffic on a bike really sucks. Yeah, you don't get hardly no shade around you either where you're at chasing ghosts. Like Texas can be pretty flat and open, fieldish, not like full of canopy, nice rolling over trees and roads where you're protected from elements. That sound about right, Mac? You drove truck through there, you know.
Oh, yes.
Flat and see for miles. Easy 10, 20 miles, I'm sure. Yeah. CCR on the guitar. Yeah, it was kind of funny. One time I thought I wanted to play Judas Priest. I like to upload them. You don't really get copy strikes. You get copyright. And I love playing that stuff. And so I thought, well, I'm going to trick them this time, right? And upload where I made sure the music wasn't heard, but just me and my playing. I think it was Hellbent for Leather. And of course, I got a copyright because I copied that song. I was like, damn, did I play it that good? And I didn't, but I mean, Yeah. If you play something that good, you go, oh, hey, we know what that song is. I guess that's a bonus. But yeah, you can't, any version of it, they'll know it. I don't know how they figure that stuff out. Yeah.
Well, I'm not a subscriber to Angry D.
Angry D? No. Yeah.
Let me subscribe to her channel.
Let's see here. I know I got his link, so we'll go to his channel too. I'll show you around
Yeah,
real
you
quick.
don't need my subscriber. My sub, she got 49,000.
Oh, yeah, I know that. That's crazy. Crazy.
Holy cow.
Yeah. They're numbers, you know. How many of them come and see your stuff, Angry D? Like, you know what I mean? I'm sure you've recognized that. That's a lot. I'm not downplaying anything. That's not even close because that's an incredible amount of. But I mean, you know.
You come around here looking like that, I could probably get 49,000 or 100.
Yeah.
My channel's so little, Angry D would probably reject my even requesting a subscription or to subscribe to her because I wouldn't meet the qualification.
Yeah, it's a guy. It's a dude.
Oh, it's a guy. Oh,
yeah. But talk sweet nothings to him. I'm sure he'll appreciate
Angel
it.
D, but I see it's Angry D. My apologies.
Angry D.
It's okay. Let me see if I can get a little volume up here. Yeah, right. The sound of an Aprilia, right?
Shiny, boy. Hell yeah, bro. I ain't never seen that much carbon on him. I did it up, bro. Shit, dude, that looks good, man. It's like sparkly.
The only thing I didn't do was the front fender, which I've actually got. I just haven't put it on.
Ooh, the Yoshi. Yeah. I had that. I got a Yoshi on my 07. I'm Dustin, by the way. Nico, nice to meet you, bro. Check out Nico. Sick. Monster Ferries.
Yeah.
Monster Ferries. They look good, dude.
Yeah, well, those are his videos. He does epic videos as well, but he does lots of live streaming, and that's probably where you get most of your subs up too, because he's pretty real on them, you know. Bossolina. Anybody heard of Bossolina?
No.
Angry D said he went to jail over his channel. Wonder what the story behind that is.
Wow.
Let me hear this.
We got to give you a link, man.
Yeah.
Come on, tell some story.
Come down here.
Then I'll go to jail too, because he'll come up here, you know, and I'm just kidding, Angry D, man. You're welcome anytime. Anytime. Just like anybody else in the chat. Chasing Ghosts has been on here a few times. Haven't seen you in a while. What did you say? I live in a pine swamp. Lots of trees, and you're near
the killing field.
Yeah, I never really see, like, when you ride, you don't, well, I guess a lot of times it's dark, but it seems pretty open to me, so maybe that's where you live, but it ain't where you ride. People were reporting me to the cops because of the videos.
Jeez.
Yeah, because it's your fault what other people do on your videos, right?
Eventually they press charges. Wow.
They try to make statements or something, you know, and that's where probably having bigger numbers isn't always a bonus either, because you're supposedly, right, more influential because you got more people.
People from other states.
Yeah. Yeah.
And call, man. That's crazy.
I can hear you talking about it right now, Angry. I could hear you up here.
Like, why can't nobody
mind
this? Nobody's getting.
You know, when I was flying a drone, that is the most sedate, you know, it's kind, it's gentle, you make videos and this kind of stuff. But the only time my life was really threatened, not on a motorcycle or not while I was driving a truck, but while I was flying a friggin' drone, a woman came up with a pistol in her hand and threatened to kill Joe and I both.
Yeah.
And when we called the law said they was probably doing crystal meth out there in that area, and they thought we was flying the drone to spy on them.
Yeah.
But she blocked the road with her pickup truck, came out and confronted Joe and I, and both Joe and I are carrying guns on us. That happened right here in Cullman County, Alabama.
Yeah.
I'd have shot her ass.
Yeah, shooter.
As soon as we left
Alabama.
their property, or left the county road, I called the law, and the law, of course, they didn't do anything.
You pull a gun on me, I'm gonna shoot you.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not going to give you the opportunity to shoot me first. If you
Nope.
pull a gun out, you have authorization. You have that's
Nope. I got a friend
They
that
scare
he's
you.
bad about doing that, to threaten, but he has no. I tell you, man, I told him, I said, look, dude, you come by me, pull a gun. Only thing I can think of, Lord, I'm fixing to be shot. I'm gonna shoot first.
That's the truth there. Default.
But if you pull a gun and you ain't planning on using it, you're probably gonna die.
Yeah.
I'd hesitate, man. Unless you're trained to think that way and come up like, I have guilt. I've had all this stuff that's happened, the shame from, growing up and stuff. Those things still carry over to me now, making decisions. I second guess. I hesitate. I have all those things like, well, even when I go to say something, unless you really got me really angry, and then I have some regrets. So that's why I compare those things. Go, well, I don't want to regret shooting somebody when I should have just chilled out, I don't, you don't know, but you see what happens to people who hesitate and guns are involved. You either kill or be killed, but then you're like, well, what kind of,
Well,
kind of shit do you go through?
I got where I don't take mine no more simply for that fact, because I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a hothead.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those, if you was to pull one on me, I'm going to, if you don't shoot me first, I'm going to shoot you.
Yeah.
It's just like that girl in that car the other day that came up after the right lane ran out, and she come in front. She almost hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was so mad that day, So that's the reason I'm too hot headed, man.
And that's why,
That's
he says that's why he don't carry one on him either. I'm irresponsible too. I found that out. I leave it in the car. I've left it in my top drawer at where I work, and I've done that like 2 or 3 times. And then I got grandbabies and stuff like that. I'm going, well, what if I leave it out somewhere else and somebody else's kid? I'm like,
now, if I'm going out of
I didn't
town or
grow up.
something, I mean, I always got one in the truck, but I get more aggravated on the bike. So
yeah, they do.
When I carry a weapon, which is most of the time it's concealed, because the last thing I want to let a bad guy know that I've got a weapon, because I'm going to be the first one he's going to take a shot at.
Yeah.
And mine's going to stay hidden until I need it. I had both hands full. I had my hands on the joysticks. I was 400 feet in the air. When she came up behind us, didn't pay it no attention because people were always stopping watching us fly the drone. And Joe said, he started tapping me on the shoulder, and I looked over at him, and there's that woman standing there with a gun in her hand, demanding that we leave that county road right there immediately. Well, we just brought the drone in, got it back in my car, and we took off, and then I called the law.
Well, if you're on a county road, you ain't got to leave.
No, I know, but the problem is if they're going to kill you, it's better to go ahead and fly or go ahead and drive away and give yourself a chance. Because she was absolutely foaming at the mouth.
That's what you should.
What the cops say, Mr. Mack? What the cops say?
Oh, no, I don't have none.
Well, you guys, you know what time it is, right?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's that time. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Chasing Ghost, Angry D, Angel. You guys are the best. Rob's neighbor. Everybody's the best. But I'm just saying, I just habit saying it like that. And who else is hanging out and been around and showing their face?
Did the cops arrest
retired
her?
writer was here, and that was it. Go ahead, Sick. What was your question? Go ahead. Sorry.
Did the cops arrest her, Mac?
No, here's what he told me. He said, I would have had to witness this, and I didn't witness. I said, well, there's Joe and I were both witnesses. I wasn't really interested. I just want to let them know there was a mad person out there that potentially could kill somebody. And he said it's probably from them cooking meth out there in that area, and they thought I was spying on them.
You should have brought the drone down and recorded her.
It sees everything. Yeah.
Good.
Doing
Do
good,
you
thanks.
want to hop up with us, man, and stir the pot one morning with us? Just, it's not like you got to do a regular whatever, but just come in and say hi with us and get to know you a little bit better. It'd be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I want to hear watch some of his videos. He got some pretty good videos.
Oh, yeah, really do. So
I'm going to go check and see if I'm subscribed to Angry D, and if not, I will subscribe to him.
Eastern time.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a link to Angry D so I could find him?
I'm getting it out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to get it? You got it.
I'm right here.
You can just click on this comment and go to his channel.
Yeah, you got wrenches. Everybody can do that, but
click on his link. Click on his name.
Okay, I'll try that right here. It won't. I've got a wrench, but it won't let me do that.
Oh yeah, you're in the StreamYard. That's why you got to do it from the.
I got you. I got you. I'll do that. I'll go over there to chats.
I got it here though. There we go.
There you go. Hey, thank you, buddy.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all tonight then.
Yeah. Peace.
See you.
Adios.
Fall asleep.
Adios, amigos.
Adios. Sayonara.
The Community Night Show.
Starring
the YouTube community.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Johnny.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, boys and girls, our special guest has arrived.
Our special guest has arrived. Hot, right?
Sweet. I'm hungry. Oh, man. Right? Yeah. I started a live stream. I didn't tell anybody.
Hello.